Hello, everybody. Wow, I'll tell you, this week went by so fast. And here it is, Tuesday again. And we're coming to you live from the Walpole Town Library in the auspices of the Pamela Sisson Howard Reading Nook. And Julie, we've got new books to talk about.
Ooh.
It's so exciting. Let's just get right into it.
Get right into it.
Okay. So first up, oh dear, this is a book by Ellie Griffiths. It's her latest, and we have a waiting list on it. But I'll tell you, it is so good. You know, this is a series with forensic anthropologist.
That's a mouthful.
Yes, it is, and with Ruth Galloway. And so this is another one of her thrillers, and of course there's still the little romance or non-romance between Ruth and the police inspector. But it's just a wonderful, good book. Anyone who's familiar with the series will really, really love this one. It's good.
Now, do I have to read them in order?
No, but no. There's recurring circumstances with her and the inspector.
Oh,
yes, and such as a romance that doesn't go anywhere because he's married. but it's just a really hot one thing. No, you don't have to read them in order because each of the books are standalone mysteries.
Okay.
And they do involve most of the same characters. And you want to keep in mind that the romance has been going on for a while.
Okay.
Yeah, but really, really good. So, and yes, this woman is coming in to get that. Oh, okay. Here's the very, very newest one from Ace Atkins.
Ooh.
And Ace Atkins also writes some of the Robert B. Parker's.
I didn't know that.
Spencer and Jesse Stone
I
novels.
love the Spencer novels.
But this one is his own. And Quinn Colson, who writes these books, it takes place in a small town in Mississippi, and it's full of like old boy characters and quirky characters, and the hero of the book is ex-Marine, and now he's the sheriff, and he's just he lives in this small town, and the family is around. You know, there's a mom who takes care of his daughter, and then he's this. But anyway, he's a small town sheriff now, and he's really, really, and it's a very fast-paced, well-written mystery, and full of creaky characters and just.
That sounds fast. I'm going to put that on my list. I've never read anything by him before.
Well, he's really good, and I think this is his fifth in the series of this, but you don't have to read them in order because each one is a standalone. But Ace Atkins is a fantastic writer. Keeps you busy trying to figure out what he's up to.
Oh, good.
Ooh, good, yes. And a new one by our favorite anthropologist, Kathy Reichs. And this one involves a case that she's in South Carolina, because she goes back and forth from South Carolina to Quebec.
Ooh.
Or Montreal. So, and another romance, hardly going anywhere, but still there. But anyway, this one involves Temperance Brennan, who is also a main character in a TV series called Bones.
Ah.
Yes, which was very good. And anyway, so Temperance is on another case that comes up, but has memories of a case that she took 15 years ago. Sort of the same thing. So she's hot on the track of that.
Ooh.
Okay. What I don't know, because I didn't get that far into it, is she's going to rekindle her romance with that French detective.
Ooh.
Who's a tall, rangy guy. So this is exciting. I can't wait to get into this myself.
Is that your bookmark I see in there?
No, this is my my notes. And in case you're tired of mysteries, this is a lighthearted book by an author I'm not familiar with, but it sounds like Tamima Anand, and she's the recipient of the Commonwealth Writers Prize in the UK. It's an O. Henry Award. So it's this is from the book jacket. It's a gripping, witty, and razor-sharp novel. She takes on the startup culture and modern love.
Ooh.
So I'll tell you, this I just love the title.
I do too, and I put it on my list purely because of the title and the cover. Mm-hmm.
Well, I think you'll really, really like this, Julie.
Yeah.
Let me know because I want to read it too, but I feel there's so many.
You have
books.
to read all those other books you just recommended.
Right. So many good books. So little time. So this is.
I will definitely be reading that one though.
Oh, well, okay. Well, no one's waiting for it, so you can take it. So now on to my. If you haven't read this before, it's just as good the second time around if you have. My favorite author in the world is Howard Frank Mosher. He's a Vermont, unfortunately he's deceased, but he's a Vermont author. And he all of his books have a character that is a little quirky. But this particular one, The Stranger in the Kingdom, is about the stranger who comes to this small Vermont town. Things happen, and it's a tale about people's perceptions of people they're not familiar with. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like The Others.
It's a timeless story, isn't it? You'd think after a while we would stop judging people just because they were from away, but we don't.
But it is a timeless theme. Howard Frank Mosher is just an extraordinary author, and he has quite a few books, and he's got quirky characters. He's got, serious characters. The other book that I really like about him is Marie Blythe, and it's all about Marie Blythe is another one that I would recommend. But this Stranger in the Kingdom is pretty special. And it's
I've never read him. I think this would be a good one to start with.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, because you do love him.
And
you've never steered me wrong, Carolyn. Not once.
Well, I'm so happy. So that's it for this week, except we have Sneak Peek Saturday.
Yes, so join us on Saturday because we have a book for you. Yes.
I couldn't have said it better myself. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. And don't forget, Sneak Peek Saturday.
At 10 a.m. on Saturday. Okay. Thanks, Carolyn.
Thanks, Julie.